Hi, my name is Presi Anna Atam, the leader of Group 5. Okay, today we want to present a successful safety policy. A successful safety policy is a well-crafted document that outlines the organization's commitment to maintaining a safe working environment. It should include clear safety objectives, responsibilities of employees and management, and hazard identification and risk assessment procedures, as well as measures for incident reporting and investigation. OSHA 1994 is the main principle that had been taken as the foundation in the drafting of these acts. Regular training and communication to promote safety awareness are a critical aspect of an effective safety policy. The main OSHA national policy in Malaysia in the Enactment of Factories and Machinery Act FMA 1977 and Occupational Safety and Health Act OSHA 1994. Other legislation was also formulated to address specific issues and concerns. Additionally, periodic review and updates ensure that the policy remains relevant and adaptable to changing circumstances. A health and safety policy is an integral part of organization, irrespective of the industry or size of the company. It's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Chang Xiao Yi. This is my part background of safety policy in Malaysia. The implement of legal regulation, the purpose of Occupational Safety and Health Acta 1994 is to promote the occupational safety and health among workers and to create organization along with effective safety and health measures. Under Part 2 of the regulation, which is applicable to fixed workplace employer and required to ensure that can move in safety and that the traffic are clear, identified and appropriate. The employer are responsible to manage and their worker activity is such a manner as to ensure the safety and health welfare of employer under the Section 16 Duty of Formality Safety and Health Policy. Safety and health policy all important in the organized event due to thorough document system and their objective and help employer make information safety decision. All important focus majority on safe workplace health and safety policy. In order ensure in implementation of the policy, operational safety and health management system in created by maintenance by this department. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Morrison, and today I will be present about background of safety policy and in Malaysia. Policy of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health to continuously enhance the quality of product, service, safety, and health performance of staff alongside the relevant person. The duty of every employer and every self-employed person to prepare and also often may appropriate reverse with written statement of his general policy with respect to the safety and health at works of his employee and the organization and arrangements of the time being in force of carrying out that policy, and to bring the statement and and any revision of it to the notice of all his employee. Responsibility of employee or employer to take responsible care of the safety and health of himself and or other person who may be affected by his act or omissions at work. Next, to cooperate with his employer or any other person in the discharge of any duty or requirement imposed on the employer or other person by this act or any regulation made to wear or use all the times any protective equipment or cloth provided by the employer of the purpose to prevent risks to his safety and health, to completely with any instruction or measure on occupational safety and health instituted by his employer or any other person or under this act or any regulation made. That's all from me.
Good day to you, Miss Wani. I'm Christina Anna Alexander, and today I want to present the importance of health and safety policy. First is employee safety. Health and safety policy primary importance is safeguarding employees' physical and mental well-being. A safe working environment is conducive to employee satisfaction, productivity, and retention. And second is business efficiency. A healthy and safe work environment can enhance business efficiency by minimizing disruption caused by workplace accidents and illness. Reduce absenteeism due to better health condition leads to consistent productivity. Third is legal protection. A well-implemented health and safety policy helps shield the organization from potential legal liabilities and penalties. It provides proof of the organization's commitment to uphold regulatory standards. For this legal protection can use it from OSHA 1994 Part 4 Section 16 due to formulate safety and health policy. And number 5 is corporate image and reputation. A robust Health and safety policy enhance the organization value its employees and is committed to their well-being. For this policy, the most related regulation can be taken from OSHA 1994, Part 12, Section 52, offense committed by body corporate. Financial saving. By reducing workplace accident, injuries, and illness, an effective health and safety policy can result in significant financial saving. These include lower insurance premiums, reduced compensation claims, and avoid fines and penalties. And lastly, compliance with legal requirements. As per law, in many jurisdictions, organizations with specific numbers of employees must have a written health and safety policies. Even in cases where it isn't mandatory, it is beneficial for all organizations to maintain such as a policy with the legal requirement can be taken from OSHA 1994 Part 7, Section 30, Establishment of Safety and Health Committees at Place of Work. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vivian and I'm going to present about the methodology to formulating safety policy. So a possible methodology to formulating safety policy is to identify the OSH objective and legal requirements for your organization. So OSH objectives should be the goals for any organization to achieve a sound OSH performance and to comply with legal requirements. OSH objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound, or we call it as SMART. And legal requirements are the laws and regulation that applies to the safety, health, and welfare for your workers at your workplace. So in Malaysia, we have our own law that governs OSH. We call it as OSHA 1994. So the first method to formulating safety policy at your workplace is to establish an OSH management system based on the PDCA. PDCA means plan, do, check, and act. And the second method that we're going to do is to define the roles and responsibilities of the OSH committee, management, and staff. These three has different roles and responsibilities in their areas. So the first one is the committee. Committee is a group of representatives from the employer and the employees who work together to promote occupational safety and health at the workplace. The management is responsible for establishing, implementing, and maintaining an occupational safety and health management system. We call it as OSHMS, which covers organizational structure, planning, practices, procedures, processes, and resources for managing OSH risk. The staff are responsible for following the rules and procedures set by the management and the OSH committee, and reporting any hazard, incidents, or concern for their supervisor to their supervisor or the OSH committee. So the third one is to develop and implement OSH programs and procedures to prevent hazards and risk. Some possible steps to develop and implement OSH programs and procedures are to establish an OSH policy statement that reflects your commitments to protect the health and safety of your workers and comply with relevant laws and regulations. The second one is to identify the main contents of your OSH program, such as roles, responsibilities, hazard identification, and risk assessment. The third one is to appoint a safety coordinator and a safety committee to oversee the implementation and improvement of your OSH program. And the next one is to provide orientation and ongoing training to your workers on OSH topics such as safe work practices, emergency procedures, personal protective equipment, and etc. So for the next method, we're going to monitor and evaluate the OSH performance and results using indicators and audits. OSH performance indicators are the leading indicators on employers' commitment, legal compliance, worker participation, and effectiveness of control measures at workplace. OSH audits are systematic and independent examination to determine whether the OSH activities and related results comply with plan arrangements and whether these arrangements are implemented effectively and are suitable to achieve the organization OSH policy and objective. So last but not least is to take corrective and preventive actions to improve the OSH outcomes. So corrective actions are reactive and focus on what has happened. Meanwhile, preventive actions are proactive and focus on what might happen. So these are some examples of corrective actions. So the first one for corrective actions is to replacing faulty equipment that caused an accident. The second one is to providing additional training to workers who violated safety rules. The third one is to conducting root cause analysis to identify and eliminate the sources of non-conformity. And for preventive actions is to conduct a regular inspection and audit to identify and correct hazard before they could cause harm to anyone.
Method to improve the existing safety. First, offer a complete training on workplace safety. Offer a complete training on workplace safety is like first aid, fire safety, cyber safety, and the other. As well as basic training, consider what an employee will need to be as safe and comfortable in the workplace as possible. Not all workers need to be school extensive on first aid, but a basic understanding is good. Training depends on the work environment. A construction worker may need to learn about machine safeguarding, while an office worker will most likely not. Conversely, workers in sectors such as finance or banking could benefit from cybersecurity training. For the next point is have regular meeting on workplace safety. It never hurt to be over-prepared. Regular meeting to review safety rules and discuss prevention keep workplace safety top of mind so that when something does happen, everyone know what to do right way. As an employer, its responsibilities to protect employees and provide a safety workplace. For the third point is make safety information accessible to employees. Make safety information accessible to employees. Drawing up a list of pertinent safety information is great, but it not must use if employees don't have access to it. Make the information as clear and accessible to employees as possible if working in a multilingual setting. Ensure that the information is available in the language spoken by the workers and, if possible, for employees with visual impairment, information should also be available in Braille or as an audio recording. For the last point is maintain health and safety record. Health and safety record should be kept and updated regularly, including when incident occur. When training has been completed and where concerns have been raised.
Is William Matthew. Today I will be explaining about our company policy, which is the Berjaya Construction Sdn Bhd. So the first one is our objective, which is to contribute on construction history both locally and the overseas. So our company endures with workplace safety as well as healthcare to all of our employees and to acknowledge them as our valuable assets. So we also use the implementation of the OSHA 1994 standards available for all the employees to use and for reference. So it is to achieve the company's vision. We will provide safety first, the stop work policy, as well as the healthcare policies of the following directions to ensure the safe and secure works condition. So, the first main point of our work safety and health security policy is first to implement work safety and management system which is suitable to risk assessment, which all employees are authorized and responsible of the policy. So next one is to provide the required resources, multidisciplinary teams of competent person, examples like the safety officer, to manage the work safety and health at our workplace, and then to evaluate work condition and improve safety and health performance to prevent any unwanted accidents and workplace illness, and then to regularly to and continuously to reduce the risk of injuries and disease by setting up objective and targets. So all workers is to comply with local and clients workplace safety and health legislation and requirement, and then to eliminate the workplace errors and hazards by using the hierarchy of controls to all of our workstation of the employees. And we also to have regular workplace safety and health check or inspection to all employees at least once a month to ensure the health status of the employees and to ensure their well-being. So what it's all about is the company policy. We want to ensure the accident prevention, which is our primarily concerns of all employees. This includes the safety and the health well-being of our employees, subcontractors, clients, as well as the prevention of the wasteful, insufficient operations, avoid damaged property or equipment, and then lastly, every employee is expected to comply with the company's safety policy as well as the OSHA 1994 safety standards. So our company is directed by our leader, which is Freshi Anak Atam, Managing Director of the Berjaya Construction Sdn Bhd. Thank you. That's all for me.
My name is Aurelius, and this is my part. For conclusion, the implementation of a successful safety policy is a paramount undertaking that not only safeguard the well-being of individuals but also contribute to the overall efficiency and prosperity of an organization. Through meticulous planning, rigorous enforcement, continuous training, and an unwavering commitment to a culture of safety, organization can establish an environment where employees feel valued, protected, and empowered. The case study and analysis presented in this report underscore that the fact Our well-crafted safety policy doesn't just prevent accidents and incidents. It fosters a sense of a shared responsibility and accountability among all stakeholders. As we see from the example of companies that have excelled in this area, a successful safety policy is not a static document, but a dynamic process that adapts to changing circumstances, embrace technological advancement, and incorporate feedback from those frontline. By prioritizing safety, organization can achieve not only a legal compliance, but also improve productivity, reduce downtime, and enhance employee morale. However, it's important to remember that the journey toward a successful safety policy requires constant dedication, clear communication, and ongoing evaluation. In essence, a successful safety policy is an investment that yields multifaceted dividends, transcending immediate operational gains to create an enduring legacy of responsibility and care. As industry evolve and challenge evolve with them, these committed to upholding the highest safety standard will undoubtedly distinguish themselves as a leader in their field. It is our hope that the insight provided in this report will serve as a foundation for organizations striving to create safer, more prosperous future for all. That is all from me. Thank you.